Anita Needy is placed in a psychiatric asylum. It appears she is a dangerous patient. She is immediately thrown into a dark cell as punishment, and during her stay she recounts how she got there. Anita tells us about her best friend, Jennifer, a popular and attractive cheerleader at their high school, unlike her. She also has a boyfriend, Chip, but she is more attracted to my best friend than him. One evening, Jennifer invites Anita to a bar where a rock band is performing. When they arrive, Jennifer is attracted to the leader of the group, Nicholas, and therefore approaches him. They talk for a while, then she is sent to get drinks. And meanwhile, Nicholas talks about Jennifer's virginity, saying that she will be perfect for their project. Anita, who overheard their bizarre conversation, later tells Jennifer who doesn't pay attention. Soon after, the band begins their performance and everyone starts having fun. However, a sudden electrical short causes a fire that quickly spreads through the bar. In the midst of this commotion, the two friends manage to escape through a bathroom window. Surprisingly, the group members are already outside and acting relaxed, as if nothing happened. They talk for a while and suddenly Nicholas asks Jennifer to join them. Anita is scared, but Jennifer accepts without hesitation. She even ignores her best friend and gets into the guy's van. Anita returns home and calls her boyfriend to share the incident she had. Suddenly, the doorbell rings, which intensifies his fear. She slowly walks down the stairs and opens the door, but finds no one there. She returns to her room, but then hears noises coming from the kitchen and discovers Jennifer completely covered in blood. To give even more goosebumps, she displays a devilish smile. Jennifer then opens the refrigerator and starts devouring raw chicken. That's when she lets out a shrill cry and vomits a trail of dark liquid. It looks like she's possessed by some kind of demon. She tries to call for help, but Jennifer quickly pins her against the wall. She then prepares to bite Anita's neck. But something stops her and she suddenly runs away. The next morning, Anita seems disturbed. She is also worried about her best friend, but to her surprise, Jennifer appears in great shape and ignores Anita's concerns. Shortly after, their teacher offers his condolences for those who lost their lives during the incident in the bar the night before. Everyone is saddened by the news, but Jennifer remains indifferent and even makes fun of the situation. Confused, Anita wonders what's wrong with her best friend. She knows her behavior has something to do with the rock band. Later, Anita goes to Chip and tells him everything about Jennifer, including her evil appearance the other night. Elsewhere, Jennifer approaches Jonas, the captain of the college football team, who is mourning the loss of his best friend. She takes him to the woods behind their college. Once there, she begins to seduce him. And she does it very well. At the same time, several birds and animals begin to mysteriously surround them. Before Jonas realizes what is happening, Jennifer takes her evil form and savagely disembowels him. Her frightening screams are heard by her teacher, who rushes to the scene and finds her mutilated corpse. Late in the evening, Anita and Jennifer talk on the phone. Anita remains haunted by the incident, but Jennifer tells her to move on, pointing out that life is too short for these things. In the middle of their conversation, Jennifer deliberately burns her tongue with a lighter, but she is not injured. That's when Anita is called by her boyfriend, who shockingly informs her of Jonas' murder, making her even more worried. A month later, the residents, including Anita, can finally smile again and turn the page on this tragic incident. However, Jennifer appears lethargic, tired, and unwell. One day, after class, she and Anita are walking down the hall when a classmate, Colin, asks her out on a date. To his great surprise, Jennifer accepts and texts him her address. While Chip and Anita have an intimate moment together. As soon as he arrives at the location, the house is still under construction. He enters the house anyway and meets Jennifer, who momentarily surprises him from behind. Without wasting any time, she begins to seduce and kiss him. For the first few minutes, everything goes normally and the poor boy is having the time of his life. But he notices a worrying change in Jennifer's eyes. Colin tries to escape, but the evil girl transforms again into a monstrous being and mercilessly kills him. She even drinks his blood sadistically. Meanwhile, Anita, who is in the middle of a leg cross game, suddenly begins to hallucinate. She sees Jonah's spirit on the couch and blood dripping from the ceiling. This disturbing experience terrifies her and causes her to abruptly leave Chip's house and move away. On the way, she almost ran over Jennifer, soaked in blood. Panicked, Anita rushes home and locks herself in her room. To try to calm her troubled mind, she lies down in bed. But to her dismay, Jennifer is in her room and seems normal again. Anita is perplexed and doesn't know what's going on. Before she can even react, Jennifer kisses her. Following these events, Jennifer reveals a shocking truth. The bar's rock band took her to a mysterious waterfall and offered her as a sacrifice to Satan in exchange for fame and fortune. She further claims that despite the success of the sacrifice, she did not die because she was not truly a virgin. She also explains that she never became normal because she was constantly possessed by Satan. After the incident, she remembers waking up unharmed, even after being stabbed several times by the group members. Jennifer then reveals that when she got home, she felt extremely hungry. She therefore devoured her first victim, a foreign student. She also admits to him that on that fateful night, she had planned to eat Anita too. But at the last second, she changed her mind, because she still had faith in her friend. Jennifer goes on to explain that after feeding, she demonstrates extra strength and can endure virtually any injury without feeling pain. To demonstrate this, she deliberately cuts her arm. But it heals itself in a few seconds. Overwhelmed by these horrible revelations, Anita asks Jennifer to leave. The latter complies and jumps from the second-floor window. In the next scene, Anita begins to conduct research into the paranormal in order to learn more, and begins reading books about the occult and the sacrifices of virgins to Satan. After much research, she learns that her best friend is actually a succubus. A supernatural being that feeds on flesh, can only be killed when it is hungry and weak. Anita then shares her findings with her boyfriend, Chip, hoping to gain his understanding and support. Unfortunately, he doesn't believe her and suggests that maybe she needs mental help, which prompts her to break up with her boyfriend. She knows that being close to him could potentially put her life in danger. And that's not all. Anita even forbids him from attending the upcoming college party. However, Chip ignores her warnings and goes for it. On the day of the program, Anita impatiently awaits Jennifer's arrival, determined to watch over her. Meanwhile, Jennifer intercepts Chip, who is on his way to the party. She cleverly makes up a story, saying that Anita was having an affair with Colin. She then drags him to an abandoned swimming pool and begins to work on his body. These techniques are very effective on Chip. At the party, Anita becomes increasingly worried about Jennifer's absence. Unable to take it any longer, she rushes to Chip's house to check on him, but learns that he has already left for the party. Worried that something bad has happened, Anita starts looking around and eventually reaches the abandoned swimming pool, where she sees Jennifer eating her boyfriend alive. Alarmed, Anita jumps into the pool without thinking and starts fighting with her best friend. She uses pepper spray on Jennifer, but it only annoys the latter, who prepares to deliver the final blow. But Chip impales Jennifer with a pool skimmer. This causes him to lose a lot of blood and weakens him. She then withdraws from the scene, realizing that she is now vulnerable. Anita then rushes to her beloved Chip and hugs him. They have an emotional conversation before he closes his eyes and passes away. Anita, who is now heartbroken and filled with rage, prepares for revenge. In the middle of the night, she sneaks through the window into Jennifer's room and begins attacking her. A fierce fight ensues between the two, but Jennifer gains the upper hand by sinking her teeth into Anita's shoulder. Despite this, Anita plunges a knife into Jennifer's heart and kills her once and for all. Moments later, when Jennifer's mother arrives in the room, she is horrified to discover Anita over her daughter's lifeless body. This is the reason why Anita ended up in the mental asylum. It is also revealed that she inherited some of Jennifer's supernatural powers due to the bite she received on the shoulder. In the final scene, Anita uses her satanic powers and escapes from the asylum. She then hitchhikes and takes revenge by murdering the entire rock band in their hotel room.